Hello everybody, welcome to Mindful Therapies 12 Days of Christmas. And so we've probably all had a few days in, eating maybe a bit much, drinking, being in the house. So I thought the theme for today, we could look at nature and connecting with nature. And I think the 27th of December is a kind of perfect day to start maybe thinking about that. I know I had a conversation with someone who said, I haven't been out the house for days. And so, I haven't been around nature. And I pointed out that we're around, nature is around us. Nature is around us all the time. And then they started to recall that they'd seen birds on the bird feeder in the garden, and noticed there weren't any robins, and then started to investigate that. And actually robins are ground feeders. They don't go onto bird tables and things like that. So we got into a conversation about that. So nature is everywhere, and it's still going on whether we're aware of it or not. So even just looking out the window doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go for big long walks, but that can be good as well, just to blow away the cobwebs after Christmas, and bringing a bit of mindfulness into that. Mindful walking, noticing where you are, the sights and the sounds, and I'm going to do a bit of a meditation at the end around that, and how we can use our senses. So I'm actually notice the Christmas tree in the background. So I'm lucky to have a balcony. So I've been watching the birds out there, and making sure they've got plenty of food, because they make a noise about it. So like I say, it's around bringing the senses. So there's the sight and the sound. Sometimes if you're out walking, it can be a taste that comes to you from the smells, from trees and woodland and things like that. Or it might be that you have a flask with you, which I sometimes do when I'm out walking. So really this is just a reminder and an invitation how important it is to connect with nature. Through lockdown, numerous celebrities have come forward and spoken about their own mental health, their own struggles, and how gardening or just being out in nature has helped them. And there's kind of scientific proof around that now, that it lifts our mood. So like I say, I'll invite you to join me for a meditation, and maybe wrap up warm, get the woolly hats on, and just get out, see what you can see, noticing things, and just bringing it all into your experience, using all the senses. So I'm going to invite you to join me in a meditation, and whether you're watching this on the 27th of December or another day, we can look at connecting with nature with our senses. So I'll invite you to get into a comfortable seated position, quite alert, if that feels good for you, and maybe rolling the shoulders down the back just to lengthen out. And I'll invite you to close the eyes or soften the gaze. Again, everything is an invitation. And just noticing the breath. to begin with. Just noticing how it feels to sit here and breathe. Maybe noticing it in the body, maybe the nostrils or the mouth, the throat, the chest. Just noticing the support that you have, where you're sitting or maybe lying. Noticing the weight of the body and how it feels to be in stillness. And just noticing the breath. And then maybe bringing to mind a walk that you've been on, somewhere you've been. And notice what that brings. Maybe a park or woods, the sea. Just bring to mind. And maybe noticing what you can see. So it might be trees, birds, a bit of frost on the ground. Maybe the sea, the sand, the skyline, clouds. Just bringing to mind whatever you notice. Maybe noticing what you can hear. Might be birds tweeting, singing. Maybe seagulls making the sound only they make. Just noticing what comes to mind. What you can hear. You might notice what we can touch. Perhaps the sand on the beach. Put my hand into the water. Just noticing if there's any sensations of touch come to mind. as you connect with nature. Maybe noticing any tastes that you connect with being in nature, being outside. Maybe having a coffee, an ice cream. And there mightn't be any sensations. And that's fine. We're just noticing how we feel to be connected to nature. And then maybe taking a few deeper breaths. And just bringing all those images or senses into your experience. And then we can bring this to mind and sit and breathe. Any time throughout the day, all night. Then noticing the sounds in the room that you're in. Maybe noticing the temperature. Maybe noticing sounds from outside. And then whenever you're ready, opening the eyes. So thank you, everybody. So maybe if things didn't come to mind, or you want to look at awareness around nature, maybe try going out, even if it's just around where you live, and just noticing the sights, the sounds, the smells, the touches of the things that are around us. When we just go out and notice them. So thank you, everybody, and we will be back tomorrow, and it would be lovely if you could join us. Take care, and see you soon. Bye.